The Artful Living Project is an educational collaborative project that improves academic achievement, enhances vision and creativity, and stimulates leadership characteristics through fine arts immersion. Created by the MassMu Museum, the project is comprised of 3 phases: an in-class phase intended to impact preschoolers, a family environment phase intended to extend the impact of the arts immersion into the home, and a research phase to determine the impact of the project on the students. Research indicates that the earlier the developing mind is impacted, the greater is that impact. The classroom phase of the project is based on the idea that immersion of preschoolers in the fine arts on a daily basis throughout the school year will improve their academic performance, enhance their creativity, and stimulate leadership characteristics.
And I organize the lessons so that they tie into what they're already doing in the classroom, and we're definitely staying within the curriculum and meeting their standards and objectives.
When they come in, sometimes we actually are in there participating with them, and then with Nicole, sometimes we're right on the carpet, moving and grooving along with her. So it's important for the kids to see us participating as well.
Throughout the school year, the MassMu Museum offers lessons in visual arts on Mondays. The MassMu Public Library teaches literature on Tuesdays. The Canton Symphony Orchestra teaches music on Wednesdays. And the Ananda Center of MassMu provides lessons in movement and dance on Thursdays.
Can you tell me what this is?
A ball.
Very good.
And they stretch it over the wood frame. See it here? This is called a frame.
It's a measuring cup.
You put some sugar in
Yeah.
and then you make cakes.
Then you can make cakes. Or let me hear turkeys. Oh, there we go. Very good.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know that there's a lot of academic gains from this program, but that aside, just exposing these kids to the fine arts is awesome and beneficial in itself. A lot of our kids are from lower income families, and they might not have the resources, they don't have the exposure to fine arts, and I think that this program getting into all of these classrooms would benefit the kids greatly. If you're talking about creative thinking and problem solving, and having the freedom to allow your mind to think, I hate to use out of the box because it's such a cliche, but you need to have the freedom to do that. And if children are going to grow to achieve and be successful in the 21st century and beyond, then they need to be able to access these skills. Well, these skills are developed by participation in the arts.
And I think if they can hold on to that all throughout their life and be able to tap into whether it's art or music or dance or theater, whatever gives them that spark and that energy, I think that's what allows them to really synthesize all the rest of the things in their life. What's going to happen when we meet with the whole family? I've already seen the amazing things that can happen and a child just light up when you work with that individual with the arts, but I want to see what happens when the whole family gets that same spark.
The family environment phase of Artful Living was designed to provide fine arts immersion to early learners in their home environments. Young children spend more time in the home than they do in school. Providing a stimulating home environment will further enhance the development of a child's creativity. The children of the families, regardless of age, are given a fine arts class. Families who volunteer to participate in this phase of the project are provided presentations on nutrition, available community social services, home decorating, and other topics beneficial to healthy family environments. At the end of the evening, every child was given art supplies to use at home.
I have noticed a difference, a marked difference in Tommy. He doesn't come home crying from school every day. Like around his brothers and his sister, he will dance and he sings and he tells me that he wants to be a rock star and just the different things that he does now. You can tell that socially he's kind of gone outside of that little circle that he put himself in. I have had 2 older boys go through the same preschool, exact same teacher. Going into kindergarten, the 2 older boys didn't know as much as I know Tommy does. What's different about Tommy is he's had the Artful Living. Tommy has, been able to express himself. You can tell his academics is different, and he's socially, I think he's better off than the other 2.
Children blossom under that kind of experience when they know that they're going to be read to, when they know they're going to have the opportunity to dance or draw or sing or hear an instrument or do any of those things that they might not have the opportunity to do in their lives. They're in a safe place to do those things. They're being encouraged to do those things. And if you just sit and look at the children, they just blossom. Their little minds open up and they're ready to learn. They're hungry for it. They want what we are very much wanting to be able to teach them.
I am smart.
I am smart.
I'm a great listener.
I'm a great listener.
I'm a super thinker.
I'm a super thinker.
I love myself.
I love myself.
We're all done. You did it. And every time I see him do it, it's just the most amazing thing. I mean, it's just chills, and they, they say it and they believe it and they feel it, and it becomes part of who they are. I'm smart. I'm amazing. I'm creative. And they say it every week, and then at the end they get to tell one person next to them or a friend in the classroom that they are good, or they are amazing.
I believe that as soon as more people know about this, all the way from funding agencies, which is important, we can say all we want to that we all care about the arts and we care about children and this is going to happen by itself, but we do need to build a process of financial support to sustain this. But more and more as we share what Artful Living is about, the research base that brought all of this about, that the arts in the first few years of a child's life make such a difference in forming them and molding them in the way they're going to grow, I do believe more and more schools will participate. This could be a model that school districts all over Ohio are interested in replicating. I think it has a real future because it's something that will make a difference. In the immediate Massillon community right now, it has pulled in the involvement of different organizations. It started here with affiliates of the Massillon Museum, but has connected with local artists, dancers, musicians, just because as people hear about the benefits of it and find out how they can contribute their talents, it begins to grow. And our thinking is that as this program expands, because we know it will beyond the Massillon community, those same types of community connections will be made through the museums, through music companies, through theater companies, through family agencies and schools, and on and on.